You talking to me?
It's gonna be legendary.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Ho, 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 ho,
They're here. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
You're listening to Natalie Lipka and Wayne Frazier on Hollywood Close-Up.
We stay pretty, we shut the city down. Team winning, we don't mess around. Dressed to the T, on fleek, baddest chicks in town. When you see us on the street, respect the crown. We turn up the heat, do you feel it now? We blow at your speakers, do you hear the sound? All my girls when it's
All right, welcome to Hollywood Close-Up. My name is Wayne Frazier.
And I'm Natalie Lipka.
And we are two actors talking our way to the top. Please check out our website at natalieandwayne.com and on Twitter and Instagram and at Natalie and Wayne. And please subscribe on iTunes and listen every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on our affiliate radio station, WLOR.net, Internet Radio.
And we have some great music today. We're playing from some past musical guests. We had Danny Ray just then. Check her out at DannyRayOfficial.com. And upcoming, we're going to play some music from Dane Diamond, DaneDiamond.com, and Kaylee Stallings at ReverbNation.com/Kaylee Stallings. And this is our 150th episode.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary. What is this, 3 years, Wayne?
Happy anniversary. 3 years.
3 years of Hollywood Close-Up.
Oh, good Lord.
What is happening?
Well, you know what? It's never the same unless we have the wonderful and awesome Rena Marie in the house. Rena Marie!
There she is. Look how gorgeous she is. Everyone can see you.
Yeah, we're doing our first live Facebook. So hi, everybody. At,
hey, guys.
Facebook land, yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Sporting my Boston Red Sox. Have to do that, guys.
And I'm sporting my blue shirt.
Yeah, you are.
Nicely done.
To go with my eyes.
Oh, stop it.
It's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Stop it, guys. You just stop it.
She's kept a beautiful shirt on in her eyes. Looks great.
That looks so painful.
It did. It kind of hurt a little bit. Okay, I got threw up in my mouth a little.
Gross.
Anyway, so before we get into a little reminiscent about the 150th episode, in which we do this every week, and I know everybody listens all the time, so thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, all our fans, all the peeps out there.
All the peeps.
All the peeps.
All the peeps, all our past guests. We love you.
Yes, and we so this week, we usually at the beginning of the show we talk a little bit about what we did. I saw the movie Don't Breathe.
You did?
I did.
Did you breathe?
I did.
They're still here. So.
Thank you for laughing at that. I didn't know how that was going to go over at all. I just said it.
Still breathing. It was actually pretty good. Yeah, it was not your regular, psychological thriller or horror movie. It was. I think I described it last week in my Quick and Quirky, and the three kids break into a blind man Vietnam vet's home. They try to rob him, and then trouble ensues. But it was.
That's real scary.
Yeah, there was some. There was some moments in the theater, Rena Marie, where I actually was just as quiet as they were because I was like,
wow.
no.
I would have been like.
Yeah.
How old are the kids?
Probably young 20s,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it was pretty fun. I would definitely, I'd say one of the better movies of the summer, for God's sakes.
Wow.
Because it's been a kind of a weird.
Just at the end of the summer.
Yeah.
Basically. Well, I started watching Stranger Things.
Oh, my Lord. She's done it.
I know.
Wow.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. It's funny. I started watching it. I got through 5 episodes.
That's great.
Binge watched.
Okay.
And I'm understanding what you guys are talking about now.
Finally. After the whole summer.
Finally. Has it been the whole summer?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Nah, July. I don't know, midsummer or whatever. Yeah. But it's fun, and they're doing a second season, which would be fun.
Yeah, and the young girl in that.
I told you, was she
amazing?
Absolutely amazing.
Incredible.
Absolutely. And nobody knows, and poor Barb.
Yeah,
poor
it's
Barb
so upsetting.
she's just lost in the upside down world.
So scary.
We're
so
sad for Barb.
freaky.
Bring her back. But yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that was about it. Just, did you have a good holiday Labor Day weekend, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Did you have to relax?
I did, and I spent some time, actually, one of our past guests, Shalia Danielle, spent some time with her, and we had some amazing food, fried chicken and barbecue ribs.
No,
and
not on Labor Day.
on Labor Day, and it was so amazing. Yeah, her mom made that for us, and
Why
was
is
just
it that it's
nice.
okay on like the Monday holidays that it's all right for to just eat like whatever? You know what I mean? Like most of the time, you try to watch what you eat and all that, but on like the holidays, like Memorial Day, everything's a cookout.
4th of July.
4th of
Yeah.
July, Arbor Day. Because
no, that's usually not on a Monday though.
Flag Day.
I have celebrated Arbor Day, but it's not usually on a Monday.
Columbus Day, we're gonna eat like just
Columbus
stuff that
Day.
we would eat on a ship, an old wooden ship.
Well, Columbus Day, a lot of times that same Monday is when the Canadian Thanksgiving falls.
Well,
I
yes.
found.
And what
It's
do they
usually the
eat it
same.
on Canadian Thanksgiving? If you're Canadian, tweet us. We're live right now.
Tell us what you eat.
Tell us what you eat on
I have
Canadian.
been to a Canadian Thanksgiving before, and it was traditional turkey and
Really?
Mashed potatoes.
yeah, all that fun stuff. Yeah,
Anything like different that you would think that,
not that I remember. No, I don't think so.
some kind of like a 17 times baked potato,
Or like a maple leaf.
Because we do the twice baked potato.
Maple leaf.
A maple leaf. We just put maple on everything. Maple turkey.
Yes, maple glazed
Maple-
turkey.
Maple
Yum.
turducken.
You guys are making me hungry.
Right?
We
I
put
know.
nougat on everything. They love the-
Nougat?
Nougat. I don't know. Nougat.
they?
It's a fun word to say.
But
Nougat. It's one of those words.
Oh my god.
well, I think that's a great segue into
Perhaps it is.
a little social media moment.
Okay.
Well, I was reading on money.cnn.com. Apple has done something remarkable. Have you heard?
I have not.
They said 5 years after first claiming the @Apple handle on Twitter, the company has finally shown the account some love by posting an actual profile picture.
Oh my gosh.
So
Really?
Apple has a picture they still have not tweeted as of yet, last I checked as well. But what does that mean? What's going to happen? I mean, they have 300, I never know how to say these numbers, 333K followers. What's that?
So
333,000
333,000
yeah.
followers since September 2011.
Okay.
And they've never tweeted.
Really?
Wow.
Isn't that incredible?
Weird.
And they just put the picture, they changed the little egg to an actual picture just
Wow.
recently.
Isn't that ironic?
I thought it was.
Don't you think?
But they're doing something right, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They are. So also I saw on Facebook this article, 40 actors who were once incredible athletes. I thought this was really fun. This was worldlifestyle.com. Some of them you probably already know. Bruce Lee did martial arts and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was a wrestler. But I found some that I didn't know, like Sean Connery was a bodybuilder and played football.
I did.
Wow.
Yes, Miss
Did you know
Connery.
that? Did you know that?
Yes,
And
Mrs. Connery.
Emma Watson played field hockey actually at Brown University.
Oh, no kidding.
And John Stewart had a starting spot on the William and Mary men's varsity soccer team while in college.
Wow.
Isn't that
So we've had past guests on the show, such as Saif Rahman on episode 142, who talked about the correlation between sports and entertainment, and then there's just
that
some
was a
more
great
proof
episode.
of that,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
And lastly, as you can see, we're live on Facebook.
Woo!
So thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are just tuning in on our website at natalieandwayne.com, when the show usually comes out, you can still go back on Facebook and watch the episode video. So
Excellent.
check it out.
stuff.
That was nice.
It was
That was really just a nice social media
Well,
moment.
thanks,
Very
guys.
nice.
Thanks, guys. It was nice.
And now it's time for some not so quick and quirky news with Wayne Frazier.
Wayne Fraser.
Don't Breathe continues its dominance at the #1 spot over the Labor Day weekend at the box office. Suicide Squad comes in second, joining the over $300 million club, and Pete's Dragon rounded out to the top 3. Natalie Lipka,
Yes?
how would you like to make $150 million for your next 2 movies?
Sounds good.
Well,
I'm down.
yes, according to IndieWire.com, Daniel Craig has been offered said amount to return for the not 1 but 2 more James Bond flicks.
No kidding.
Really?
So they really want him back. Little 007.
Well, well,
Moneypenny.
well.
And finally, Rob Lowe was roasted Monday night on Comedy Central. Roasters included Nikki Glazer,
Yeah, I
Peyton
love her.
Manning, Ann Coulter, and of course the master Jeffrey Ross. I have it DVR'd. I watched a little bit of it. It looked pretty funny.
I saw a lot of tweets about it. I
Yeah.
haven't watched it
Yeah,
yet,
watch
but
it
I
yet.
saw some tweets and I was like, they're ripping on some people.
Yeah,
Big time.
Did a lot of ripping on his little incidents in the 1980s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All in good
interesting.
fun.
Yeah, all in good fun. It was a roast, so he seemed to take it pretty well. What I saw of it. So. Anyway, that's the not so quick and quirky news
That was great.
for Hollywood
Awesome.
Close-Up. I'm Wayne Frazier.
You did really well for not breathing, by the way.
Yeah, right?
Thank you very much. I read the whole thing without breathing. Don't breathe. Read.
He's a professional.
He is.
He is. We're going to be right back on Hollywood Close-Up. I'm Natalie Lipka.
And I'm Wayne Frazier.
And we said that already. There we go. Let's keep going.
So.
And we are back on Hollywood Close-Up. I'm Natalie Lipka.
And I'm Wayne Frazier.
Oh, man, this 150th episode, I am so excited about it. And as we said, we are on Facebook Live, and we saw past guest Mike Nichols
Yeah.
commented.
Hello, Mike.
A little bacon and Arbor Day.
Bacon and
Oh, 'cause we
Arbor.
were
Maple bacon.
Maple bacon. So funny.
Good old Arbor Day.
Yeah, and I know we just did our social media moments and quick and quirky news, which is always fun. And I feel like, Wayne, I learned so much from you, from your quick and quirky news every week. And
you on your social media.
Oh, stop.
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know. Well, it's really fun. I mean, I learn a lot. We get so many different things from marketing for actors, backstage, all these things that I am able to find in my social media moments. Tony Howell, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, I'm so thankful that I look this stuff up every week because I might not have known about it.
Well, yeah, sure. It keeps us kind of posted, and the audience as well.
And yes.
I'm just going to keep looking at the camera.
Look
like
at the
that.
camera.
Go ahead, and there you go.
But yeah, you always come up with things, Wayne, and I'm like, I didn't even know that movie was out, or this is happening.
You know what's funny is I did some more research for the show, and I thought that since it's the 150th episode, why don't we go back to 150 years ago in 1866?
Ooh.
And what was the quick and quirky news then?
What was it?
That's just in the not so quick and quirky news. Liberty, Missouri, 1866. The first daytime robbery occurred as this was considered Jesse James and gangs that committed the crime, later to be disputed whether Jesse James was involved at all.
Ooh. What happens next?
The first full-length American crime fiction story, The Dead Letter, an American romance, was published.
Ooh, interesting.
The very first crime.
Wow.
And finally, African-American actor best known for his role in the 1920s movie Huckleberry Finn was born.
Really?
That's the entertainment news.
1866.
In 1866.
Well done.
That's something, yeah. So
I
there
love
we
it.
went back in time just a touch.
Yeah, I'll say.
Just
a little bit.
So
Your expressions are priceless.
I wonder what. Okay, so why don't we go and switch it around then and see what was the social media moment like back in 1866?
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. They had telegraphs, guys.
Yeah, that's just in. The first African American was born and did the movie, The Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, because actually in 1860, I still got crickets.
We still have
playing.
crickets there. That's okay.
Pause, crickets, pause. Get out of here, crickets.
Crazy crickets. Oh,
crickets.
Jiminy Crickets.
Oh my goodness. But in 1866, the transatlantic cable was first laid. It was the fastest communication between Europe and North America. It took at least a week. And
Was that AOL?
You know, the dial-up? Dial-up. I was reading that on history-magazine.com. That's awful. Please stop. That brings back bad memories.
Ready?
Oh, God.
Should I admit that when I first moved here, I had dial-up?
Well, you
can
just
admit
did.
that.
I don't know.
admit that.
Let's talk about it before you go live.
Because
should she admit that?
we can't edit this out? What?
No. Should we say this or not?
Oops.
I believe you just did.
Yeah, I think it was dial-up. I had the phone cord plugged into the computer and into the
Did you
wall
get that
jack.
signal?
Yeah.
Wow. That is definitely, people didn't realize that phones used to have buttons or dial.
Rotary.
They did?
They did. Hold on, let me get to the phone. Let me go. Let me call the operator first.
I remember my grandmother had one and learning how to dial it and go around, and then it had to go back. It took so long to call people.
Oh, I know.
It was like
God
10 minutes
almighty.
later, you finally
Jeez.
get through.
Had to call.
You had a number that had a lot of nines and zeros. You were just like,
You were there forever, right?
trying to win something from the radio. Be the 10th caller, and it takes you 30 minutes to call in. All right, we're on call number 4. 0000000.
and then you
Terrible.
miss it. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do? But you know what? That's all good and
That was
fun.
funny, Wayne.
It
Good
was,
work.
That was good stuff. Good stuff. We have a few more minutes left in the show, like about 15.
Like 15.
So, what do we do now? We've done 150 episodes, and last year we had the wonderful Paul Hungerford came in and was our guest, and he kind of interviewed us, which was fun. It was a blast. That was one of the funnest things to start off the next round of 50 more episodes for the year.
Yeah.
And we've had some amazing guests, and musical, and theatrical, and television, and we're going to run through some of our faves.
Absolutely. And remember, we had our first musical guest play live.
Yes.
Or
right.
right on so that was Kaylee Stallings.
I have that listed.
Yeah. Oh, you do? Which
Yeah.
we're going to play her song at the end of this episode. one of her
You know what?
songs.
And we're trying to get her. She's got a new EP coming up, and we're going to try to
Yeah.
get her back in about a month. I
I'm
think.
excited.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. But she was wonderful. That was such a great episode. And even in the 100 episode before, in the first 100 episodes, we had our first singer though. Oh my gosh, what's her name?
Oh my goodness, Joan Ryan.
Joan Ryan sang. For
Yeah,
us.
that's right.
sang
She had
us
her
out.
first.
But she did that a
singing,
cappella. You know what I mean?
a cappella.
That was amazing.
Yeah, Kaylee had her guitar. That's right.
Yeah,
You're
and
right.
That was definitely a high point of the show. I also think, my gosh, if you get some of the Ali Levine stuff on today or no?
No, why did you just call me out on that?
I don't know.
Do you?
Because she's always she's
No,
always
I
awesome.
know,
She's
I
like
know.
our one of our fashion gurus, and she always comes and joins us, for the Emmys and the Oscars and the after parties and all that.
And she shared some of her Sterling Forever jewelry
Yeah.
with me, and I've worn it on the show. But we kind of decided this Facebook Live thing last minute, so
right.
I didn't have a lot of time
that's
to.
okay. She knows. We're plugging her.
We
out.
love you, Allie.
Yeah,
We
do,
love
do.
you so much.
But
That
she's
necklace you wore a couple episodes back was good.
Oh, and I got more.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till you see it.
and there's pictures too,
Yeah.
Pictures?
so you can check out the
Oh,
pictures.
pictures. Moving pictures?
Moving pictures? What? What's that? That's not 1866 now. What's going on? See, the one of my favorite episodes, I have to say, was we had, and let me check it, make sure I'm right. Yeah, we had Caitlin Barlow on.
Oh, yeah.
And she is one of the creators. She's from the Chicago Improvs and has a group of people to go back. It was episode 119. And she just was so inspiring because she talked about how creating, and we always talk about creating yourself in the business and doing stuff and not just sitting around and wait for the phone to ring.
Being proactive.
Yeah, absolutely. And they did it. They ended up, and they've got a second season of Teachers
They're coming
coming
back
up.
on
Yeah.
TV Land,
TV
and
Land.
they started out as a improv/sketch group where they were doing Teachers Online,
Yep.
the Katie Dids, and then the story. Go back and listen to that episode because the story of how they got their show on TV Land is one of my favorites.
It's amazing. So yeah, that was one of
Really
mine. What about you?
inspiring.
What about you, Rena Marie? You got anything you can recall and say, hey, good times?
Oh, man.
Let's put Rena on the spot.
Boy,
Absolutely.
you're just putting me on the spot.
There she is.
Lovely.
Oh, my goodness. I have so many.
Right.
Isn't she beautiful?
As far as... Oh, thank
Isn't
you.
she lovely?
Let me just deviate away from this camera angle right now because now I'm embarrassed.
Why?
Because she's in her bathrobe. No.
Oh, now we have to do the pajama
Can't see-
episode that
can't
we've
see
talked
below.
about.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No.
None of us are wearing pants. But
I have so many favorites I can't even really call. I definitely loved when the young woman sat here and sang with her guitar.
yeah.
Tell me her name.
Kaylee
Kaylee.
Solomon.
That's right, Kaylee. And
Yeah.
we're going to play her song here in just a minute, in a few minutes. She was
What
great.
about you? I think that one of the episodes, if you recall, you really loved Tom Proctor. He was so much fun. Remember Tom with the beard and the stunt
Yeah,
man?
recently.
Yeah,
that
was
He was
recently.
great.
Oh my gosh, absolutely hysterical.
We've had some great teachers on
Yeah.
the show. Just to name a few, Tom Proctor is a teacher, Gayla Gale, Stacey Edwards. I mean, just so much great advice.
Judy Kane.
Judy
Judy Kane.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think she was prior to the last 50. So I was only naming
Yeah.
people from the 50.
Right.
But yes, Judy Kane, Sal Landy. Like, we've had so many great teachers on the show. And one of my favorite episodes, too, was with the voiceover actress, Debbie Derryberry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
she was great.
She goes through all the different characters and how she gets to the different character voices,
Yeah.
and she layers them, and that
Yeah.
was so much fun.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a blast. She took a character and when you say layered it, she went from
It's a girl. It's a girl from the South. Then the girl has braces.
and she's like 14
And she's a snot. Like, I think that's
Right.
something
She
like
just
that.
Layered on characteristics, like she gave her a lisp.
Yeah.
She did this,
Yes,
and
she did,
she
didn't
just she would, instead of just making her a young girl from the South, she started to go deeper into that character and say, what are some other attributes she might have that would set her apart?
Yeah,
Right.
And that was
absolutely.
really and of course, as soon as we talk about voiceover, I go right back to the very beginning
Yes.
and Bill
Ratner.
Bill
Bill
Ratner.
Ratner,
I mean,
of
that
course.
was. I mean, he's fantastic.
And he lives with us every week as he does.
That's
he does.
right.
He comes
That's
in
right.
live for that few moments and goes
Yeah.
live with
Yeah.
this is Hollywood
We
close.
appreciate him. Yes, hyper speeding in.
Just-
Yes,
just
every
pops in.
single week. Absolutely. And then a couple other favorite moments. We had Melissa Gomez on the show. She's a young actress, and she was running for president, remember, in
Yeah,
fifth
that's
grade.
right, that's right.
And Wayne gave her an idea, and she told him she'd put it in the suggestion box.
Now,
I loved that so much.
young politics.
She was like, oh, we'll just put that in the suggestion box.
That's right. She was adorable.
Young politics, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
That was fun. What about how fun was the Chonga Girls? Remember that?
Oh, yeah, and they tried to teach you to talk like a chongo.
They were fun.
I know. I can't. How did I remember how bad I was? I was pretty like, what you doing?
What you doing now? Oh my
Uh-huh.
gosh, those girls are hilarious.
They were great.
But yeah, that was great. I mean, my gosh, and we had so many. What about some of the bands that we've had on? People, Britt Flatmo,
Yeah,
amazing.
so great, and so many songwriter girls from Kirsty Manna
yeah,
we've
all
had
this summer.
on
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
summer, which has been so great. And
Kirsty Manna's episode was great.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yep. Yep.
That was really fun.
We've just haven't had a bad episode.
I know we could. I think this episode could go forever. That's I feel bad that we can't mention everyone.
Just keep going.
because it's so many great people. Lori Records came on
yeah,
and talked
yeah,
about.
yeah.
She was great.
She told us how to crash an audition.
Crashing
That's right.
auditions. I got that
Respectfully,
written.
I
That's
mean, what a gift.
Retha Gray and working coming
Oh,
back.
I loved her.
Coming
I loved
back
her.
from a time off. You
And
know?
Michael King did the same thing. He
Michael
was
King.
gone for 20 years
Yeah.
and came back to the industry.
And,
Yeah.
Those
oh,
kinds of
what-
those kinds of stories always give me great hope.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the thing that's so incredible about this industry is that very thing that you can go away for a decade or more and deal with life and take care of your business and then come back. You can always sharpen your tools. You can always come back into the game.
And S.J. Mendelsohn talked about that too.
Right.
Sorry to cut you off.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So I really enjoyed hearing from Retha for sure.
Yeah, so many greats.
And oh my gosh, what about remember Jack Kenny was on here, showrunner?
Oh, he was so fun. Everyone's so fun. I just keep saying fun.
He was great. I loved him.
Yeah.
And Wayne got him to sing.
Yeah.
Did he sing on the episode or in the video?
I think it was in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he
was great.
He had the wonderful shows that he directed for Sci-Fi Fest and all that.
And he really gave me an appreciation of, that particular job, being a showrunner, having to manage everything.
Yeah.
I mean, the ability, talk about multitasking. I mean, you know what I mean? In the dictionary, it should say multitasking.
Yeah, and a picture of Jack Kenny.
Yeah.
Right?
And Gayla last week. My God, she doesn't stop.
No, she doesn't
She just
stop.
keeps going. But that's how, and that's what we do on the show. Is we talk to everybody, from casting directors to showrunners to writers, producers, directors, and that's what we do, guys. We want to showcase everybody and anybody, whether they're established or just getting in into the business, and kind of give them a little spotlight. And it's the funnest, guys. I have to say, it is the funnest hour of my week every week to be able to sit next to you two wonderful ladies.
Stop it.
Absolutely.
Stop it, Wayne.
I'm getting all verklempt.
Verklempt. She's getting it. It's getting all gazinka.
He always makes me cry on the anniversary episodes, and I feel like I don't say enough.
I'm going to the 2 shot so everyone can see.
But it's hey everybody. But yeah, no, absolutely. It is an absolute blast. I can't wait to roll in 150 more. Just keep rolling because it's so much fun and there's so much information we give you guys, and it's all on free.
On free.
Unfree.
It's on free. That's a
unfree.
That's a new way of saying it.
It's hashtag unfree.
Hashtag unfree.
You don't know what that means.
Hashtag on free. We will hashtag that.
Put
We
that
will
out.
start it. Well, you're talking about working with us, Wayne, and we continuously talk about how important a good support system is when you're in this industry. And I remember,
Especially when your girdle's not working. Good support. You need a good support system.
I was like, that totally went over my head for a second. I was like, what is he saying? But we had Des Meyer on the show, and she talked about how important the support system is when following your dreams. Because remember, she had a lot of people in Florida that were helping her and supporting her, and
yeah.
and all that. She was one of the Keep It Real student spotlights, and it's so true. It's so important. And with that, something that past guest Doris Guerrero mentioned was how you have to be kind in this business.
Yeah, I had that wrritten down too.
Yeah, sure you did.
I did. I'll show you my
sure you
notes
did.
right
You're
here.
pretty kind in this
Let me
business,
see.
Wayne.
Let me see if I can get
You're
out my
pretty
notes
kind.
here. Wait a minute. Can I legally go through? Legally, Gordon Firemark was
Oh,
legally our
where's the
fun guy.
sound?
I know. Ready, mate? Ready? So, Doris, I had it here somewhere. But anyway,
I'm just teasing you.
we had some, and guys that were like Oscar, Renee Lazoya, and Alex Raines, and Brian Flackus.
Oh,
and
yeah.
creating their own, and Will Carpenter with Ships of Sails.
Yes.
I mean, everybody creating their own business, and that's what you got to do.
And Shalia Danielle came back when she was launching Seeing Beauty and talking about inside out marketing
That's
and how to
right.
go about everything. So
That's right.
talk about creating your own business.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So, we are about out of time.
We are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about
I
time
guess
to
so.
wrap it up. But yeah, that was our first live Facebook. Next week we'll have a special guest, which we cannot announce just yet, but we will.
We can't. Okay.
Yeah,
Special
we-
secret.
secret.
Yeah, special secret guest. So make sure you tune
Secret
in.
guests.
And I want to thank everybody once again. Thank you, Rena Marie. We love you. Mwah.
Mwah.
And the network studios, all our listeners. The music was amazing this week and every week. My gosh, Dane Diamond, Danny Ray, Kaylee Stallings. Thank you guys very much.
And
Yes.
please remember, cancer has affected so many of our lives, and we can help by donating to cancerresearch.org and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, LLS.org. Let's end this disease once and for all.
Absolutely. And let's catch up on all episodes, past and present, this week and next week and every week at NatalieandWayne.com.
And watch on Facebook.
Watch on Facebook. Scallywag.
You're like, just put those faces away.
Put the face away. Just go back to audio.
You have a face for radio.
I tell you. Thank you. Make sure you catch up on all episodes, like I said. For Hollywood Close-Up, my name is Wayne Frazier.
I'm Natalie Lipka.
And until the next one,
Peace.
You've been listening to Hollywood Close-Up with Wayne Frazier and Natalie Lipka. Be sure to visit natalieandwayne.com for past episodes as well as information on future ones. Also, be sure to rate and comment about the show in iTunes. Until next time, bye-bye.
Is a crumpled up flag in the cigarette she's just lit.